At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wait, 53!
Watch for can't get these tracks. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check.
Bravo!
44 to Mike.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Hey, Team 6.
Mike 28, you ain't going nowhere.
And that'll set them back 5. The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. On the return, here's Agnew. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got tight left. We got 4.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Tighten up.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
10.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
That's track.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First down, New England.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
I got you. Shadow.
Sugar.
To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Sony Michel. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
I'm here all day. Check 31. Check 31.
Ozzy.
They'll run it here. The This is James White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slant.
Hey, check it.
Set the tone, defense.
6-6, pull it high.
Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 4. Check.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing again. Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man up, D.
Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 1st down, here's White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check 50.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
Let's go.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Bawden. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Brady now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Hey, defense, let's go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Hey, go 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Nugent, of course, taking over the kicking duties for Stephen Gostkowski in Week 5. And Gostkowski, the Pats kicker since 2006. Nugent, also a veteran in the NFL. He's been around since 2005. But Gostkowski, the Pats' all-time leader in points and field goals. Yes, even over Adam Vinatieri. Twice an All-Pro. And, of course, 4 times a Super Bowl champion, Gostkowski as well. But now the reins get turned over to the veteran Mike Nugent. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Set, lady.
Line 36.
Don't get nervous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Come on, come on. Watch the eye. Slam.
Greystone travel. 72.
44 to Mike. 44 to
Hey,
Mike.
exit. Outward.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And he'll find his favorite receiver. That's Edelman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Brady going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Walk time, walk time. Tie your rock, tie your...
Hey, orbit.
3 down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Sugar.
Here's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hey, Haywood.
I got you. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check it, reload.
25 to Mike.
Smooth.
5 to Mike.
72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Johnson. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go 20.
36. Hey, let's get this.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 52.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. There it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Brady now, perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Regular. Hey, dude.
To throw again, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Like 28. Hey, Alabama. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Drop deep. Mike, 28. Mike, 28.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
He's coming. Check in. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring it. Mike, 28. Alert.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, hey, check it.
Now Brady again. Complete to Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twins. Watch twins.
And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Alert! 53! Ready!
Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Ready! Ready!
Brings up 2nd and 11.
There we go.
The 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
32, 260. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
At 25.
And middle. Hey.
At 25 the mic. We're going.
Stafford now to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Dorsett. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Come on, fellas.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady gives to Michelle. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Hey, wahoo!
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Watch the run. Mike 28, ready?
First throw of overtime for Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Check. Lucky. 25. Regular.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
Titans on Ringo.
Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 28. Mike 28. I'm coming after you. Mike 28. Watch the out. Watch
72.
Hey, number 28. Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Go.
From the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.